Friday, October the 13th, 2017, to you. Before anything, I must admit that I wanted to refer to President Trump's recent threats to wrap up Iran nuclear deal. However, I could not prepare a decent letter on that subject for today. That said, I have an assignment for tomorrow. For today, I will focus my attention on Bolivia. Recently, thousands of Bolivians participated in a massive demonstrations against Bolivian President Mr. Evo Morales' bid to extend term limits. For the part, pro-government groups, including coca leaf producers' unions, are rallying in favor of the re-election of Mr. Morales in the next presidential election due in October 2019. Even though the Bolivian people rejected Mr. Morales' proposal to end term limits last year, his Movement to Socialism (MAS) party requested in September the highest court to remove legal limits. It is worth to mention that Bolivia is projected to be South America's top leader in economic growth. International organizations, e.g. IMF, World Bank and ECLAC, have estimated Bolivia's GDP growth rate at around 4% this year, mainly thanks to the robust export of raw materials, as well as the public and private investment. In economic terms, President Morales has been quite successful. When he came into power in 2006, Bolivia's GDP per capita was less than $4,200 according to IMF, while nowadays it is $7,550. Still, many Bolivians are afraid of Mr. Morales. Perhaps the ongoing Venezuelan crisis may explain much of this distress. Bolivia is still too dependent on raw material exports, just like Venezuela used to be. And now President Morales is aimed to ensure a fourth term in office, in spite of what his people decided. Perhaps President Morales should assuage such fears by distancing himself from the Chavista regime, but the price could be too unaffordable for him and his party too. We should never forget how Mr. Morales surged as a leader. He is Bolivia's first native head of state, and his political base is the poor indigenous voters. Of course, he has included, even co-opted, unexpected social groups for some time, like Santa Cruz middle class. But again, we should always remember Mr. Morales' political precedents. That may be hindering a more distance from populism. Finally, Bolivians may have many good reasons to be grateful with MAS government. It has been successful in reducing poverty and stimulating growth. Yet, no means no. The world is still on.